lovely people. Welcome back to some more Avowed. We're going to be continuing on through the game. Sorry, jumble of words.
Hi,
Yeah.
a haven of opulence in an otherwise nice city.
This is where people go to buy stuff that'll just get them mugged everywhere else.
Hey, you have to check in with me to enter this part of the...
Oh, bless my soul, the adherent envoy.
Yeah, if you don't remember, at the end of the last episode, I said that these would be a little bit longer. Ooh, it kind of bugging out over there.
Not to worry, envoy. We got one of the bastards.
Got one of the bastards. Yeah, probably. Pull out my wand! Am I going the right way? Now, a lot of people don't really watch my videos. That's probably because they're not edited and, you know, thumbnail doesn't look too interesting. But, I do want to take a minute and show, hang on a minute, find the watcher. Yeah, okay, so we'll go do A real quick. But I just want to sit down and talk to you guys for a minute. I don't really do it a whole, I mean I talk, but I don't get personal. At least I try not to. So without wasting your time, I'll just get straight to the point. I feel as if I would probably do better on a different platform. I like to
Zara. They may be small, but
not do... I like to binge games, alright? I like to sit down and play games all in one go. Sorry, I'm trying to find my words. And, you know, I've accumulated an audience over on YouTube by doing what I'm doing. And I have a couple options. I either can start doing longer form content, you know, as if I was taking my stream from Twitch and throwing it on YouTube, or I could not focus on YouTube and just go straight to Twitch and just start doing everything over there. The thing is, is that I've accumulated an audience over here, and it feels weird to not abandon you guys, but to have started something over here and then move it. Now, at the end of the day, what I do should ultimately be something that I enjoy. Yes, I do take your guys' likes and dislikes and, you know, stuff like that into accountability, like what you guys want to see. But ultimately, if I'm not enjoying something, I won't do it. As seen with Morbid, that game does not have its own playlist like all the other ones do. That is mostly because A, I haven't really gotten around to it, and B, because I don't really enjoy the game. I probably shouldn't neglect it in the sense of not giving it its own playlist, but that is what has happened.
What are you grinning about?
huh? I wasn't grinning.
Right.
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature. Your body still slumbers. You will awaken undisturbed. The bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you? Claws on the branch. We will remember this. Sleep now. We ponder.
But yeah, no, that's kind of the predicament I'm facing. I'm leaning more towards just doing longer content over here. Now it's not obviously not the highest quality content, as I don't really know how to make proper thumbnails. I mean I got the gist of it. The basic gist of it, but I'm a simple man and I can't really compete with people that really know their stuff.
Maybe leave this one alone.
I'm completely okay with admitting that too. Ancient memory, we'll go ahead and, I don't even know what the fuck this is, but whatever.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet? The Adra breathes. We shape the mountains. You build your foundation on us too. Now our memory is a wound reopened. For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness. You were chosen, deserving. They would demand that you earn it. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight? Your defiance inspired others to seek new traditions, new ideas. The more that you resisted your calling, the more you fulfilled it. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile. They wanted to return to their ancestral lands. Generations had passed, and the land around you was still wild. A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept. What did you? None. If a strange the people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it.
I wasn't trying to get wrapped up into something like this.
Kishimal, how did you lead? You learned to their so you. We see ash. We can remember no more. No matter how far, it is fruitless. Yet one shape, you. When the people found you, their grief ran like a river. They know your great city was. We twined together.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay. That's cool.
Thought maybe we lost you for a minute there. You are here, right?
But no, I can't compete with people that know what they're doing. Yeah, I could go and try and learn all the tricks and the nifty things that they do, But at the end of the day, I enjoy a simple life. I have games that I want to enjoy, and I don't want editing to take all that up. I have other stuff to do that I would enjoy much more than learning that stuff. So, I mean, obviously I'm left with the choice of, like I said, moving to Twitch or just doing longer content that people can just kind of watch at their own discretion. Now, obviously, I'm really good about binging games and getting it out quite quickly, quite quickly, which could be seen as me not basically me not paying attention, or not paying attention, but sorry, I'm really scatterbrained. Me not caring about the quality of videos that I'm putting out. As I've said, I'm a simple man. I'm not the funniest guy in the world. I'm not the most charismatic. I struggle with speaking constantly. I'm also super antisocial, so I really shouldn't even be doing YouTube to begin with, and the territory that comes with. But I have a passion to help people have a better day than either what I've had or what other people may have had that was significantly worse than theirs. Now that might have been a mouthful. Basically, what I'm getting at is I want to see people happy. There's so much negativity in the world. So much hate, unnecessary hating. You know, and then there's people that live in delusions. I believe it's called glazing. Maybe I'm wrong, please correct me if I am. And then you got people hating just to hate. Just rising up on a hate bandwagon just because everyone else is doing it. Like that, no. Don't do that stuff. That stuff that's strange. Don't do it.
You know we can turn
If you
back
really
in.
don't like something,
No.
you know, obviously don't like it. But don't hate on it just for the sake of other people's opinions. I was always told try everything at least once. Now there are obviously some things that are out of people's comfort zones, or they have preferences and, you know, stuff of that nature, but at the end of the day, like what you like. Don't hate on other people for having a different opinion of you. Alright, kind of went off topic with that, but I don't know. I'm gonna do something that I enjoy, and lately I don't feel like I'm enjoying this. Like, I'm enjoying the game, but I don't know.
If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
This is giving me the shakes. Right, maybe I'll stand outside.
Why have you come to me, godlike? Let's have a look at you. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond. Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths. The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
A door? A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How? Who are you? What are you? Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger?
Now she's hearing voices. Great. Is that gonna cost us extra or something?
Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the seed from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected. I am pleased to report I made contact with your soul, and then with something I cannot name. First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who? Of that, I am unsure. You might find that you suddenly have new abilities that manifest in battle, for instance. Or you may feel a spiritual connection to ancient places, like memories not your own. But that does not explain who pulled you from the grasp of death. Who would do such a thing? There are limits to my sight, Envoy. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface. One cannot remove something so deeply entwined with their nature. Not entirely.
Deny the heart. Air is not air.
I told you the good news. Now comes the bad, or the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's chime is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse. I cannot say. The gods must answer for their actions. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always sign their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind. I promised you no answers, godlike. Only the gift of my sight. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor. But the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Adra, commune with it. Adra has a strong link to the beyond. Before we close, have you any final questions? As you understand the word, yes. You fell into death, and a guiding hand lifted you back onto your feet.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life at Liviana's.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery beyond my sight. Marius, I see terrible pain and the strength of will it takes to conceal it. I see jagged, self-inflicted scars.
Right. I could see that too if I don't get out of here soon.
Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened, yet something is missing. Something not easily replaced.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
For us both, I assure you.
Glad someone got something out of this.
Safe travels, Godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
Did you get any of that?
Okay.
That just sounded like a hot breeze to me.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.
That was, certainly enlightening.
Aim where?
If you're looking to celebrate water, I wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple.
Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Thankfully, no. Only the faithful and the devout come through here. Always have and always will. An assassin? Oh, you must be talking about those awful rebels. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cut-purses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? Envoy, you're describing most of the district, plus anyone with access to a robe. This has exhausted my patience. A temple is no place for an interrogation. What you're doing is interrupting my prayers. Now I'm afraid the temple is closed to you, Envoy. I trust you can see yourself out?
I think she's as guilty as a
Interesting.
smiling Balrog, but we don't really have anything to get her with. I have a feeling we'll have better luck at the Clavigers' estate.
Do not succumb to fear.
Interesting. Okay. First proper death. Who would have known it would have been death by gravity?
Fresh from the finest distilleries in Third
What sweaty, adherent beast used my chair? Feels like they fucked up.
There's a joke about Paradise's government in here, somewhere. Well, that didn't take long.
coming for you.
Well, that was fun.
Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber lock, aiming through the best parties. I'm starting to see why Eamon was going gray all of a sudden. If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here. The housekeeping isn't what it used to be.
Envoy, over there. Looks like a note. Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Eamon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. None. I knew he was protective of Paradise, but I never would have dreamed he'd get in bed with organized rebels. Look, everyone who settles in the living lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. A cistern beneath the Temple of Andra. Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
I knew something was up. I didn't buy your innocent acolyte bit for a second.
Right. You bought that story faster than you bought those bright red boots you got in Thirdborn.
Hey, I looked good in those. At least we know where we're going. The temple's east of here, just across the canal.
Right. After you.
Gods, what a mess.
Paradise! Do not be afraid of the flame.
You can't go in there! Seize him!
I was just getting warmed up.
Stale air. Thick darkness and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath. They don't look friendly.
Show yourself!
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know? Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor.
Another glorious battle. You know what that web means. Be ready.
More Blessed spiders. Fui tu meio. About these spiders. Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Gods. Not this Sokka again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming. That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill him after for a few rations.
We needed the supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you leave?
Just blessed day now.
Still needs work.
Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no entry sign would suffice?
Some people have way too much time on their hands.
Here we go.
You're still mad about that. But we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have no friends.
Eyes open.
I heard something.
Eon seek. Eon seek.
Who's ready for more?
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Someone's up.
Then raw.
I would have sent that thief on his way, without our blessed day supplies.
Then he would have died.
How do you know? We did.
I should be out there, fighting. You always leave me behind.
Over there, left. Probably the safest way. Keep quiet.
I hope someone kills them all. That'll show.
Eon seek.
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you. The whims of the gods are a mystery to us both. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. Because it was not the ambassador's face that appeared to me in a dream, but yours. This was no ordinary dream. It was not imagination. It was communion. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. Perhaps higher education would have given me pause. Stay by hand. Perhaps not. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. You're not the first to have a divine purpose thrust into your hands. I hope you do better things with this knowledge than I did. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. My fate is in your hands.
Normally, I'd say if someone tries to kill you once, don't give them a chance to do it again. But I think he's actually come around to something. It's rare to see a real change of heart. Rarer still to have the opportunity to give someone a second chance. Don't squander it.
If you spare him, he'll just kill you again. I doubt you'll get a second chance. Not a huge fan of cold-blooded murder. We survive by removing threats, and this guy is a threat.
If you're guided by the hearts of your companions, then they too serve the gods. Your Inquisitor Lodwyn doesn't know the meaning of mercy. But if that is the fate you want for me, then it is the will of the gods that I stand trial. I never thought I'd see the day when I surrendered to an Adiran.
If you give him to the Steel Garrote, you might as well kill him now. They'll torture him before they execute him.
I will settle the last of my affairs and confess to the guards. With any luck, I'll live to see another sunrise. Blood will be spilled, in time. Farewell.
A hush, an ill wind, steel justice, shackles like our own. We learn, we twine.
That's out. The Inquisitor's gonna have fun with him.
You should have just killed him. He's as good as dead anyway.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way. I suppose the gods were on your side, not ours.
What happens now?
Nothing happens. It's over.
What? But we've come so far. We can't just surrender.
Kid, you're not hearing me. We're not fighters anymore. We're casualties.
I don't think I expected they would just turn themselves in.
Good news is the Steel Garrote will probably take care of killing them for us.
Dealing with the assassin should put us on Ludwig's good.
Great. Not sure which side I'm gonna be on. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it at camp.
all due respect, Captain, you have no jurisdiction over the
Welcome to our shrine, envoy.
Claviger Amen allowed these interlopers onto our streets, and we're...
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return.
And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? Thank the gods. Finally, we can show these people the consequences of their actions. Inquisitor Ludwine will see that the guilty are made an example of.
Why do I feel like Ludwine's lessons involve a riding crop and an Iron Maiden?
Impressive work, Envoy. Not only have you cheated death, but you humbled your own killer. From this day forth, no one... Indeed, not a moment too soon. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers. Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a if you... Governor Vida, good hunting.
Heelguard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwine. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
As does yours. Let me deal with him, and I will get back to you shortly.
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwine.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy brought the killer to justice and Paradise to order, which is more than you've done in years.
You don't waste time, do you?
We should be using this opportunity, not squandering it. What say you? I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. That might do us some good, or it might lead you nowhere. I can't take the chance. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
Knew this would happen if he turned himself in. Nothing we could do about it, though.
She is going to be a problem. She'll mount your head on one of those points if you aren't careful. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. Your fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. At least you'll have that in common.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwine, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We can head to the Eastern Gatehouse when you're ready to go to Fjord.
Worth and Rob!
Takes back a throne. All transgressions and injustices will come to...
The envoy's here! The envoy! Let's show!
And Rob!
That's one for us.
Yeah, so close. But what's the point? It's useless propaganda.
You there. You look like you know. I heard. No signs of a struggle. Looks like misadventure to me.
I don't know. Like that?
Envoy. Ironic. No. Paradis clearly understands your intent.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
After what you've done, you cannot imagine we would ignore you. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully.
Some lockdown, eh? People just seem to come and go as they please. You should keep an eye on that scrape. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some tanglewood in my pack. That should clear it right up.
Okay. If you insist.
You can thank me later. That's what I'm here for.